AITA for questioning why I'd take back my soon-to-be ex when the nanny does more for our family than he ever has. When my husband and I separated, I thought things would be smoother, but every step seemed to reveal just how out of touch he was with parenting. We share 2 kids, a 3-year-old and an 8-year-old, and, for the longest time, I thought he was managing fine. He has his own business, and he told me he'd always be home around 5:30 or 6, which lined up just before I got home between 6 and 6:30. I never questioned why he was always there first. I assumed he was just responsible with his time. For most of the school year, I had the kids in after-school programs because I thought he was working late to support us. But halfway through, after our 8-year-old started struggling in her program, I decided to hire a nanny instead. About 2 weeks in, I got an unexpected call from the nanny, who seemed concerned. She told me that my soon-to-be ex-husband, TBX, had locked her and the kids out of the house, saying they should head to the park instead. The kids were hungry, and she didn't have car seats to take them anywhere, since the school and daycare are walking distance from his place. I called him, confused and a bit alarmed, and he casually told me he was home early and wanted some space from the kids. He didn't want a random 18-year-old in the house with him, apparently. I had to leave work early just to let them inside. And then, in that conversation, the nanny dropped another bombshell. He was almost always home when she arrived with the kids. Not only that, but he'd make things difficult, insisting that she and the kids stay in one room, refusing to interact if the kids tried to talk to him, and even getting annoyed if she stepped out to grab a snack. That was the breaking point. I filed for divorce by the end of that week and moved out with the kids by the end of the month. Soon after, I let that nanny go and found Amina. Amina, a 24-year-old refugee from the Middle East with 3 kids of her own, ages 2, 4, and 7, has been nothing short of a godsend. From the moment she started, our home transformed. I'd come home each day to a clean house, homework completed, and the most delicious Arabic food waiting for us. I can't even describe the relief Amina has brought into my life. She does the grocery shopping, keeps track of school events, and even takes care of clothes shopping and school supplies. Because of her, I finally get to enjoy quality time with my kids without having to juggle dinner, cleaning, and homework battles. This level of care and dedication was something I never experienced with my ex. Once, I went on a work trip for a week and left him with the kids. By the time I returned, the house was a disaster. My 8-year-old was sick from a week of McDonald's and pizza, and our toddler had run out of clean clothes. His solution? He bought her new clothes instead of washing the ones she already had. Now my ex is asking about getting back together, arguing that it's better for the kids if we're together. When he brought this up, I told him he's never actually considered what's best for the kids. Even on weekends when he has them, he simply drops them off at his mom's house. I asked him why I'd even consider going back to him when Amina does more for the family than he ever did. He countered, saying that his job was to provide. But somehow, he implied my work, despite putting in almost double his hours for similar pay, didn't count. Since then, his family has started accusing me of being selfish, saying a good mom would want her kids to have both parents under the same roof. But in my heart, I know that stability, care, and genuine involvement in their lives are what matter. So am I really in the wrong here?